Hello, everyone. I'm your host, the Doc Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You can catch me on each and every night right after the Quiet Storm. Now you're watching Open. It's a live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off on November the 6th, right around the corner, our free first-time home buyers workshop will take place in the Boogie Down Bronx. And then joining us with all the details, we have licensed real estate agents Ana Quinones and Jesus Vidal.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
First time on the show?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, get the buckets and everybody, bring them. No, but welcome to the show. We thank you guys for coming and sharing your love and experience in our community. First time home buyers?
Yes.
Who qualifies to be a first time home buyer? A first time home buyer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First
Somebody
time
who's
home buyer.
renting
Yes.
and wants to
Correct.
get out of renting.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to focus now primarily our business on first-time home buyers because we want our people to feel empowered. You know,
Yes.
it's the reason why as immigrants come to this country is to our home own or business.
Yeah.
That's exactly why we come here. So we want to make that happen.
And so you guys started the company together?
Yes. So we're both agents. Been in the business for about 6 months now.
All right.
But we have experience investing, so
Mhm.
we've seen the benefits of building equity,
Uh-huh.
owning property, and now we want to share our experience with the community. And we think that a free event right off the 4 train on 176th Street is a perfect way to meet
That's
with the
how you do
community.
it. Step
and-
right off of the
that's
4
right.
train and
Right.
step right into it.
Right
there you go.
176th Street.
Clear your voices, ready? There you go. Tell us more.
Yeah, so we're honored to be here, and we feel that most of the times as first-time home buyers, people feel like home ownership is not accessible. You know, they see these shows on $1 Million Listing, and they see these $1 Million condos, and they feel like I'll never get there, right?
Yeah.
So we're here, creating this event to break down these myths, demystify the entire process. We're going to have a mortgage advisor there. We're going to have a credit specialist there.
Yeah.
So you're going to get the whole 9 yards. You're going to leave there empowered, informed, ready to
Listen,
make your home.
whatever you
ownership
do in
dreams a
life,
reality.
you have to, find out all about it, get the knowledge of what to do, what to say, how to
Absolutely.
be. You got to gather that information and then jump out there and take that leap of faith.
Take
right.
it.
And it benefits you too, because when you're renting, a lot of us, we rent and you're just giving that money away. I mean, you got a roof over your head and everything, but it will
Some
never
point.
be yours.
At some
Yes.
point, you have to make the transition.
And
Yeah.
with the housing crisis that's going on in New York City, where a lot of us cannot afford to rent, it's actually becoming more accessible to buy versus renting
Correct.
within our price budgets. And we're also very thankful to be working with Legal Hand, a nonprofit that works right here in the Bronx and a lot of communities within New York City
Yes.
to help people with their legal issues. So we have an amazing platform and great partnerships for this
There you
event.
go.
So we're very excited for
So you
it.
guys make good partners. Look at that.
Yeah, we really do.
When you do
Tag team.
Tag team,
Yes.
that's right.
All right, so somebody's spending $1,500 on rent. What would you tell them?
Well,
First is looking at their overall credit profile, is income to debt ratio, how much money they have saved. But even if you don't have money saved, there are programs for down payment assistance,
yeah.
closing costs, such as NACA. New York State has a ton of them, and this is some of the things that we'll be discussing in our program, on our workshop. And also there's a loan called FHA, which is normally for first-time home buyers,
Yeah.
which is only 3.5% down payment. So for a condo that's like, let's say $125,000, that's only what, $2,000 down payment or something around there?
correct.
30%.
With
Yeah.
3.5, we're looking at about a little bit over $4,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus about 3% closing costs. You can do it with your income tax. Let's say that.
Exactly.
If you're getting a nice return, you can do it with your income tax.
Yeah,
Look at that. All right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So wait for that lump sum to come in and get ready to throw down.
Exactly.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gateway to ownership, and then after you own it, now we always talk to real estate people, and when you own your own home, that's like your own bank.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because you can borrow from your bank too. You can borrow because
Exactly.
it builds up equity in the home,
Exactly.
and that's important.
Gives you some financial stability.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, definitely does. Allows you to leverage that asset.
Mm-hmm.
When you're renting, you know nothing. The
Right.
moment you stop paying that rent, you have to go.
Right.
But after 5 or 10 years of owning a home, and we've seen how prices have increased
Right.
in New York City, right? 10 years ago, you could have just pointed on the map with your eyes closed, and you would have built a lot of equity over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Now, we don't know if the same thing is going to happen over the next 10 years. No one can tell the future.
You just got to jump in it.
But if things head in that direction, then you should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us about the expo that you're having,
The event.
the event.
Yes, so the event starts at 6 p.m. It goes on
Call
till
it expo because
7:30.
you know you can take this workshop and blow it up into an expo.
Of course, we
But
can.
I'm just saying, you know.
You have to start somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
there
You
you
have
go.
to start small and make it bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you said 6 months. I'm thinking expo down the line.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
we-
has a vision for us. I like
So you got to
that.
invite
I've
us
done a few
back.
of
You
those.
have
You
to invite us back.
do.
There you
In
go.
6 months, follow up with us and see where we are.
Yeah, so we
absolutely.
intend to
There you
do
go.
it monthly, on a monthly basis.
Oh, good, good.
We might do it twice a month if it permits, if the space permits, if our stakeholders or our shareholders, our stakeholders help us.
Yeah, make a deal with the place that you're doing it in.
And we're gonna try to host them on the weekends as well, because we know some people, they get out of work late
Yeah.
after a long day, on a Wednesday.
So
Hump
this is the
day.
first one that you're doing.
This is the first.
How do
this
you
is the
want it to
very
look?
first one.
How do you want it to be? How do you want it to look?
We want
You know,
10
we're
or
coming
15,
in. We got
20
this
people.
whole crew coming down. We're stepping into the room and we're looking around. What do you want us to see?
First, I want you to see the pastelitos that my
Get out of
that my
here.
owner's
Yes.
gonna
All right,
make.
we're in. You guys ready? All we have to do is mention food and we're in.
Exactly. You're gonna see the pastelitos. You're gonna see some soda. You're gonna see a sign-in sheet. You're gonna give me your name. You're
That's
gonna give me your
good.
contact, because I'm gonna make sure that I follow up with you
Yeah.
and keep reminding you that you do not want to run forever.
Yeah.
And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna see
That follow-up is important. but
You're gonna
yeah.
see a credit specialist. You're gonna see a mortgage advisor. So you can literally leave
You can
pre-approved,
go from table to
pre-qualified.
table.
Table
Yeah.
to table. You can leave pre-qualified. You'll understand these terms such as debt to income,
Uh-huh.
down payment, closing costs. You
Leveraging
understand
and all that
these
stuff.
things.
When you walk out of there, I want everyone to walk out feeling educated and empowered and knowing that it is possible.
Yeah.
If I made it possible at 26 years old for me to own a home, and coming from a background where my mother made $20,000 a year,
Yeah.
it's possible.
Yeah.
It is. If you really try it, you go after it, and you live below your means. Also learning how to live below your means. So those are some of the things that we'll be talking about, and it goes beyond just real estate. It really is to make a legacy for your family and something that you can leave for generations to come.
Yeah. What do you tell people about saving for a project such as this, with buying a home?
I think that you have to sit down. You have to kind of make a clear distinction between your needs and your wants. I think sometimes we get those confused. Like you said, you educate yourself. You look for someone who you can trust, and you figure out what your budget is, what you can, compare where you rent. How is the place you're renting? And we'll see how we can get as close to that or even better in
Yeah.
terms of living space, but as well as also in terms of budget,
Yeah.
and just make that transition into ownership. And sometimes all it takes is it takes a down payment and some closing costs, but it's because we're not advising people to jump into $500,000, $600,000 single homes.
I did that before.
We're doing little
That's why
co-ops.
we ran into that problem.
Have your first property be a small little co-op, 2-bedroom, that you can easily afford, learn the process of ownership, build equity, like you said.
Yeah.
And then 5 or 10 years down the line, maybe you want a little more space, something a little better.
So if you're getting $100 a week, how much of that should you save?
Well, depends.
That's just a number, but
But
you know, how much of that should I take and put it over
There's a
there?
book called The Wisest Man of Babylon or something, The Richest
Hey.
Man in Babylon.
Yeah.
He said
Oh, yeah.
10%.
There you go. Pay yourself first.
Yes, at least 10%.
Act like a bill.
Exactly.
You're a
Yeah.
bill.
Exactly.
10%.
Yeah.
That's your real pay.
Yeah.
Everyone else, that's the landlord's money. That's the cable company's money. That's the supermarket's money.
Exactly.
What you save,
I have a
that's your
guy
part.
that a friend of mine. We grew up together. He was always, I'll say cheap, but he was frugal.
Frugal.
Frugal, that's a good one.
But he can go to the store and buy about $500 to $800 worth of groceries, and he'll pay about $80. Yes,
little-
all
little clip,
that.
little,
Coupons
little
and everything from the
coupons.
computer, from everywhere. And once they know that you're in there, somehow your phone knows that you're in the market to do coupons.
Yeah. And they just send them all the time.
You get them all over the place.
Hey, if it works, man.
Yeah. Oh, he knows how to work that. But some people don't have time to do all of that. This is and he's a rich man today.
And he's a rich man
It's
today.
planning ahead. It really is time, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. It's really how you utilize those 24 hours and how you plan yourself ahead of time.
Yes, yes.
That's really what it takes.
Well, congratulations to you
Thank you.
for your home. You own your home at age 26.
Yes.
And you two, are you guys married or just work together or what?
No,
We work together.
we
Oh,
work together.
work
okay.
together.
You're married in another way.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I
Married in
understand.
business,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
Yes.
Married together.
Which is just
Joined
as
at the hip.
important.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, so give us the time and date and place and all of that stuff again.
Yes, so it's happening November 6th at 6 p.m. It's going on from 6 to 7:30. We're going to have some hors d'oeuvres. It's right off the 4 train on 176th Street, right on the corner. The center is called Legal Hand, and it's going to be a blast.
Right here in the Bronx.
Right here
Right
in the
here in
Bronx.
the Bronx.
Okay. There you
4
go.
train at 176th Street.
There you go. Is
This
there a
Wednesday.
website we can go to? You guys got
Yes.
it up and
We
running
have
yet?
an Eventbrite website. It's on my social media link, so you could find me in there, Ana Poirier Quiñones.
It has you with the wink and the click.
Yes, it does.
Hey, that's a good idea.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, click this button right here.
Yeah.
Yes, and,
It's
and hopefully our numbers and our Instagrams are showing on the screen, so feel free to follow us, DM
If not,
us,
say it. Go ahead.
phone, call us, number 646-342-3743. Instagram is Jesus Vidal NY.
It's that
Feel
camera
free
over
to
there.
DM me. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to hit me up. I am always open
Yeah.
to talking to people. Even if it's just a question, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate to reach out.
Because you might not be ready right now, but even 2, 3 years, 1 year from now, we're here for you. We'll help you along the way.
That's right.
All right, give them a big hand, everybody. Ana Quiñones, licensed real estate agent, and I was going to say Jesus Vidal, licensed real estate agent. Thank you guys so much for stopping
Thank
by.
you. Thank you for
Congratulations,
having
and
us.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
sharing all
much.
that wonderful information. We'll take a quick break. Back in a few minutes, even less, right here on Open.